All right, so let's talk about our little feedback window down here. The dog, that's Luca. When we first, that's the CEO's golden retriever. She died last year, but that's okay. She had a long and healthy life. So this is her legacy. She died when she was 12 years old, which is pretty good for a golden retriever. And anyway, she's sitting there waiting for me to speak. She's perking her ears up, saying, "Are you going to talk to me? Are you going to say anything?" Then when I turn the microphone on, you might have noticed that she moves her mouth, okay? And she will, kind of mimic me at that point. And then if I say go to sleep, she closes her eyes, kind of opens up, looks around a little bit, and closes her eyes again. So the reason we have the avatar there to begin with, there's other cartoon characters you can choose from too. And the reason we have the avatar there to begin with is because when we first, 6 years ago, started developing iListen, we first had the very first version, our idea wasn't to have that, because everybody wants their screen real estate. And we wanted to have it be as small as possible. And we constantly got comments from beta testers. Well, how do I know if it's on? How do I know if it's working? How do I know if it's locked up or not? And so by putting an avatar in there, if she's moving her head, then you know that it's working. And so that's why it's there. And it seems to have served its purpose. The next icon is the microphone icon. You click that to turn it on and off in the software. The next one is the MacSpeech icon. If I click that, it brings iListen to the front. So if we want to get iListen up front and do something in iListen, we can click the MacSpeech bubble to be able to do something there. The third button there is the correction check mark. It's the same as saying correct that, and the correction interface will come up. If that's gray, that means there's nothing to correct at that time. So it keeps track of whether or not there's anything to correct. Right now it's not gray because I have not corrected this document. And I'm not going to, because you saw the correction interface, but if I were, I could say as a concede, I said as you can see. So I could go into correction and change all that.